A chill ran down my spine as I stood before the entrance of Aokigahara Forest. This place, often referred to as the Sea of Trees, is shrouded in mystery and legend. The dense canopy above blocks out most of the sunlight, casting an eternal twilight over the forest floor. The stories of those who have entered and never returned are numerous, adding to the forest's ominous reputation. A blanket of mist hung heavy in the air, clinging to the trees like ghostly apparitions. The mist seemed to move with a life of its own, swirling and shifting as if whispering secrets of the past. Each step I took felt like a journey deeper into the unknown, where the line between reality and the supernatural blurred. The air was thick with silence, a silence so profound it felt almost deafening. It was as if the forest itself was holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. The only sounds were the occasional rustle of leaves and the distant call of a bird, both of which seemed to amplify the eerie stillness. A wooden sign, weathered and worn, stood as a grim sentinel at the forest's edge. Its presence was a stark reminder of the countless souls who had ventured into the forest, never to return. The sign's faded letters told a story of despair and hopelessness, a warning to those who dared to enter. The warning, written in Japanese characters, sent a shiver down my spine. It spoke of the forest's dark history, of the many who had come seeking solace but found only sorrow. The characters seemed to pulse with an energy of their own, as if trying to convey the gravity of the message to all who passed by. It spoke of a place where hope seemed to vanish into thin air. The path ahead was shrouded in mist, leading deeper into the heart of the forest. Each step felt like a descent into another world, a world where the rules of reality no longer applied. The forest seemed to close in around me, its dense foliage creating a labyrinth of shadows and whispers. It was a place where the past and present coexisted, where the living and the dead walked side by side. As I ventured further, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched, that unseen eyes were tracking my every move. The gateway to Aokigahara was not just a physical entrance, but a passage into the unknown, a journey into the depths of human emotion and the mysteries of the natural world. Stepping into Aokigahara, also known as the Sea of Trees, is like entering another world. The outside world, with its sounds and distractions, fades away. Sunlight struggles to penetrate the dense canopy of leaves and branches, casting long, eerie shadows on the forest floor. The air is thick with the smell of damp earth and decaying leaves, a strangely sweet and unsettling aroma. Beneath my feet the ground is soft and spongy, a carpet of fallen leaves and moss. As I venture deeper, the forest seems to close in around me, the trees standing like silent sentinels. Each step I take is accompanied by the crunch of twigs and the rustle of leaves, a symphony of nature's whispers. The forest is alive with the sounds of birds calling to one another, the occasional rustle of a small animal darting through the underbrush, and the gentle murmur of a distant stream. The deeper I go, the more I feel a sense of isolation, as if the forest is swallowing me whole. The dense foliage creates a labyrinthine maze, making it easy to lose one's bearings. It's no wonder that Aokigahara has a reputation for being a place where people come to disappear. Yet, amidst the eerie stillness, there is a profound beauty. The sunlight filtering through the leaves creates a mosaic of light and shadow, painting the forest floor in shades of green and gold. I come across a small clearing where the trees part to reveal a view of Mount Fuji in the distance. The sight is breathtaking, a stark contrast to the dense, shadowy forest. Here, in this moment of clarity, I feel a connection to the ancient land, a sense of peace and reverence for the natural world. The Sea of Trees is a place of mystery and wonder, a reminder of the power and beauty of nature. In 2018, a young woman named Yuri ventured into Aokigahara with a friend. They were drawn by the forest's dark reputation, a place steeped in folklore and whispered tales of the paranormal. As they walked deeper into the woods, a sense of unease settled over them. The air grew colder, and the silence seemed to press in from all sides. They began to hear strange noises. Rustling leaves, distant whispers, and disembodied voices carried on the wind. Aokigahara has long been associated with despair and tragedy. Its secluded location and oppressive atmosphere have drawn individuals seeking refuge from the world. Over the years, countless souls have entered the forest, never to emerge again. The forest seems to hold on to their energy, their pain, their final moments. It's as if the very trees themselves are imbued with the weight of their sorrow. Section 5. Echoes of the Lost. As Yuri and her friend pressed deeper into the forest, they stumbled upon unsettling reminders of those who had been lost within its depths. Scattered among the trees were personal belongings, backpacks, shoes, letters. Each item held a story, a life unfinished. The sight of these abandoned possessions sent chills down their spines, a tangible connection to the unseen world. Section 6. The Magnetic Pull. Some believe that Aokigahara possesses a strange magnetic pull, drawing those who are lost and hopeless into its depths. It's as if the forest itself senses their despair, offering a dark embrace. Others believe that the forest is haunted by the spirits of those who have died within its borders, their restless souls forever bound to the place where they took their last breath. Section 7. Beyond the Veil. As Yuri and her friend continued their trek, they felt a presence following them. It was a feeling they couldn't shake, a cold spot on their skin that sent shivers down their spines. Through the trees they caught glimpses of movement, shadowy figures that seemed to vanish as quickly as they appeared. Section 8. A Chilling Encounter. The forest was eerily silent, the kind of silence that makes your skin crawl and your heart race. The sun had dipped below the horizon, casting long, sinister shadows that seemed to dance with malevolent intent. Suddenly, Yuri's friend froze, her eyes wide with terror. She could feel the cold grip of fear tightening around her heart, making it hard to breathe. The air seemed to grow colder, and the hairs on the back of her neck stood on end. Standing at the edge of their vision was a figure, tall and gaunt, its features obscured by the shadows. It was as if the darkness itself had taken form, a living nightmare that had stepped out of the realm of the unknown. They watched in horror as the figure raised its hand, pointing deeper into the forest. The gesture was slow, deliberate, and filled with an unspoken menace. It was as if the figure was beckoning them to follow, to venture further into the abyss. Then, as if it were a figment of their imagination, the figure vanished into thin air. One moment it was there, and the next it was gone, leaving behind only the lingering sense of dread and the echo of their own rapid breathing. Yuri and her friend, their hearts pounding in their chests, knew they had to escape the forest's clutches. They turned and ran, their footsteps echoing through the trees. The forest seemed to close in around them, the branches reaching out like skeletal hands trying to pull them back into the darkness. Every rustle of leaves, every snap of a twig sent waves of panic through their bodies. They didn't dare look back, fearing that the figure might be following them, its unseen eyes watching their every move. The path ahead was uncertain, but they knew they had to keep moving to find a way out before the forest claimed them as its own. Section 9. The Unseen World. Aokigahara Forest stands as a chilling reminder of the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. It is a place where the veil between our world and the unseen world seems to thin. The stories of those who have ventured into its depths and the unsettling encounters they have experienced serve as a cautionary tale. Section 10. The Lingering Shadow. As I turned to leave Aokigahara, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. The forest held onto its secrets, its darkness clinging to me like a shadow. Even as I drove away, the image of the mist-shrouded entrance remained etched in my mind, a haunting reminder of the mysteries that lie hidden beneath the surface of our world.